on this program are those of the producers and individuals appearing on this program and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Sun Prairie Media Center staff, its video service providers, or the staff and elected officials of the City of Sun Prairie.
You are now watching the Alan and DJ Show.
Yo, 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 Milwaukee, Sun Prairie, and all the surrounding areas. Y'all know what time this is. It's time for the Alan and DJ TV show program. And of course, I'm Alan.
And this is your boy, DJ.
DJ was popping, 7.
I'm doing all right, man. How about yourself?
I don't know. Is it Cody here lately or is it me? Or, is me and Bambi been cold on the rocks lately? And I tell you why. Because she said, all I do is spin. She's like, all you do is spin, 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 spin. And I'm like, Bambi, I just got in the forest. So I don't want to hear this mess right now. I got a tree for a couch, so I'm sitting on my couch, trying to, cook up some stuff like how they do in Survivor. And she keep coming to me. You need to start investing your money. Because when you don't invest your money, that's how things happen. You can't just save your way to $1 million. I'm like, Bambi, I don't want to hear it. But you know what? We need to talk about that today.
Okay.
So we need to talk about the benefits of saving your money, but also investing.
Yeah.
So something like financial literacy in a way. So without further ado, we only finna bring this to you the way the Alan and DJ Show is always accustomed to bringing it to you. So bullet point number 1, DJ, let's talk about building a financial safety net. But why is this important, though, when it comes to saving and investing your money, DJ?
Because, first of all, it's always going to be issues and situations that happen or stuff that's going to always come up, and you need to be financially set and ready for them to come up. So you need to be prepared financially.
And that's so true. And before I get started on my point, guys, please forgive us if you hear any noise in the background. They working on the studio. We got some brand new things coming soon, so just want to inform y'all in case y'all hear any noise and banging. But no, DJ, you're right. The most critical reason to save is to create an emergency fund. And what I mean by that is life is unpredictable at times. Things can happen, expenses, unexpected car repairs, or even medical emergencies, or even job loss. And what do I always say? You should have at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses so that you can fall back on that, because life can happen at the drop of a dime. Somebody can get sick, death, a lot of stuff can happen. Then life could throw you a curveball sometimes. You'd be like, whoa, I was not expecting that. Mm-hmm. So I always say, that's why I believe it's very, beneficial to start, saving your money.
Absolutely. But it's also beneficial to have a safety net, because what about if a family member dies? Or what about if your family is in a situation that they need to really get out of and they don't have the financial funds to get out of it? So basically, you need to have that safety net just in case if you need to loan them some money sometimes. Of course, with them paying you back, but with them you have to have the funds to loan them the money. It sucks to not be able to help your loved ones financially when you really need the help, when they really need your help.
But some don't like to pay you back, though.
Nah, for real. Nah, you serious. Nah, you're right.
Look here, I didn't change your diaper. I bought you, boy. You better get out my face. But that's how moms be doing it, and moms ain't never got to pay me back. But certain family members be like that, your aunties and stuff. Yeah. But also, DJ, before we go to the next point, you're right, and also this safety net provides a piece of reduced, I want to say, significant financial stress. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to be so worried or man, what I'm gonna do, or how most couples sit around the table in the dark. I don't know what we gonna do about the next. Oh my God, I don't know what we gonna do. You don't want to be that person.
No.
And bullet point 2, finding short-term goals.
Oh, this is important, man.
But how is this? So, explain this to me, DJ. Mm-hmm. Finding a short-term goal. How does this benefit with saving and investing your money?
Because when you have a short-term goal and you set that short-term goal up and you end up accomplishing that short-term goal, it also leads you to accomplishing long-term goals.
That's right. So saving to me is like an idea when you want to let's say a short-term goal is like, okay, I want to get me a new car, and I want to get a new car where, I don't have to really go in and just pay a high car note. I just want to save up to get a nice used car to get me from point A to point B. That's a nice short-term goal. Or even achieving something within, let's say, a 5-year plan where you say, okay, and a 5-year plan probably seems like a lot, but we're not talking about a 15, 20-year plan. We're just saying something no longer than 5 years. I want to buy a house or put a down payment on the house. Then, those are short-term goals. Then you can just start, okay, let's just start building brick by brick till we get there.
Absolutely.
And then, most importantly, let's say a down payment on a wedding costs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or maybe like a vacation house or anything. Your saving account could be very low at risk. So, ensure to save up to $250,000 of money that you put into a safety guarantees that, one day you can fall back on that. And it can be done within 5 years. So you can save $250,000 in 5 years if you really, really budget right.
Oh, yeah. Like what you want to do when you set up your short-term goals is like have yourself like a little vision board. Set your little short-term goals on that vision board. And when you set it, also try to work something out with your job or try to find like multiple jobs if you can to bring in multiple streams of income so you could be able to save that multiple streams of income so you could accomplish these short-term goals that can later on lead you to the long-term goals. Or
even get a IRA account as well, where you invest in some of your money, where I think it maybe up to maybe $500-$600 it costs to open up one. And, you put some amount of your dollars in there and then, it can grow as high as 6.2% interest rate. So let's say you lock that money up and you say, I don't want to touch this money for 10 years. Boy, the outcome going to be nice when you get ready to touch that money. So those are little short-term goals that you could do. Or even you don't want to touch it for 2 years. Because, you might want to, I really want to put this down payment on this house. It can be done. And bullet point 3, providing flexibility and opportunity.
Oh, man.
So DJ, cook on this one for us, man.
All right. The reason why you want to have flexibility and opportunities from your money saving is basically because when you save money, it basically gives you the freedom to take risks, chances that you wouldn't have took if you wouldn't have had the money.
To me, I always say a healthy savings account and a checking account too, but a healthy savings account can balance, it can balance, but it can also offer the freedom of choices that you have over your life. You know what I'm saying? As far as it can provide leverage. It can help you leave a toxic job. You're like, man, it's too toxic here. I don't have to take this. And you have so much of financial bagging that you can take that chance to be like, I don't have to take this. Like, I just go find me something else to do. And, you can still pay your bills. And you can also relocate for a new job opportunity because, you'll have the financial backing to do it. Or you can start a business. There's many different routes that you could take.
Absolutely.
And, that's what I call providing flexibility and opportunity. And bullet point 4, outpacing inflation.
Ooh.
Now, to me, the most compelling reason to invest is for long-term short goals as far as fighting inflation, which is like a general increase in prices, which can upward purchasing certain items or purchasing power of your money within over time. So we're living in an economy today where things are constantly going up, DJ.
Absolutely, man. For inflation, it would always increase. And it might go down for a little bit, but then it's always going to go back up. So it's best for you now to actually prepare for it.
Yeah, that's true. Because historically, it messes with our stock market. So it can mess with your stocks, depending on the inflation, right? So helping your money grow enough and to maintain is to either increase its spending power for the future. Well, what do you mean by that, Al? Save certain amount of dollars, and it can be done. I call it the 70-20-10 rule. Where you're saving 70% of your income, 20% should be your needs, because you need gas, you need food, you need like lifely essentials to survive, and 10% should be your wants. But even with your 10%, you should be stacking those 10%. So when you have a chance to spend, you can spend, and you can outpace inflation. You can say, I don't care how much that costs. Like, I want that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, hey, man, DJ, man, when I come back, man, I'm going to get 3 of those. Oh, man, hey, man, hey, bro, man, can I smell it? Hey, man, I'm going to come back for that, too. That's kind of like window shopping.
Absolutely. But the reason why inflation is so important, too, is because, like, when you actually prepare for it, like, you'll have the money to sustain any money increase. So if groceries are increasing in pricing, if you prepare for that increase, you'll be able to still buy whatever you want because you're already prepared for it.
And being able to stay afloat. Like, you know, the cost of living is going up, gas. But this is what we're saving for, right? This is what we're teaching you today about the benefits of saving and investing your money. And bullet point 5, leveraging the power of compounding.
This is important, man.
Man, this is very important because the magic of compounding is arguably the most powerful concept in wealth building.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean by that again, Al? Well, compounding occurs when your initial investment generates earnings. So you generate off your own returns. So now let's say you start a business and, you know, you're selling hats and shirts or whatever the case may be. And, you know, you kind of like, okay, I need to get these shirts off, but I need to start a plan where I need to, like, create a deal. Like, so it's like at the grocery stores or it's like, or like if you're going to get certain fragrances or whatever. The goal is to get the consumer to buy in. So I have this fragrance for 20% off. You get a big size, a traveler size, and a small size. Or you know how they throw deodorant in there and stuff like that sometimes too.
Shampoo.
So shampoo. Well, I don't know, shampoo, man. I'll get that stuff away. But that's what you call leveraging the power of compounding.
Absolutely. And plus, from the standpoint of like banking and stuff like that, like compounding is basically like free money that you can save or use for other investments in the near future. I
agree. You know, like the earliest to start investing is the more compounding has to work. So the more money that you're generating in, and it's magic. So it's like making time for like the investment to greatly ally. So when you keep pulling in a certain amount of dollars. So let's say you got 2 jobs or 3 jobs. You like, man, like, you grinding. Like, you know, you trapping it back and forth. And let's say now, at this point now, I done made over $57,000. You made $57,000. Yeah, but all goes on bills. I'll never see anything. Because you're not saving. Out of that $57,000, 39 of that could have been saved.
Yep.
You know what I can do with $39,000 right now? At $39,000, you can take a good 10, 11 racks and start your own business. Own up a fast food chain. And build that fast food chain up and then open up another one and another one. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you do it. And shout out to my boy Mello, man. You know, I like how he doing with his gym and everything. It's all about leveraging the power of compounding.
Absolutely. And people don't understand that over time, when you save money and you don't go into your account and that compound interest keeps building over time, it grows your account.
It really does, because like the interest rate.
Yeah.
So that's why, you know, we always keep talking about, hey, you should get an IRA account. You know what I'm saying? Because it helps keep generating that interest rate. So you study going like this. And the study building. Now, we all ain't rich enough to get a financial advisor. But when you start making these amount of dollars and you want to invest into something serious, I advise you to get a financial advisor. Bullet point 6, achieving long-term goals. So DJ, when it comes to the benefits of saving money and investing, like your money, tell us about long-term goals. Like, what should be the long-term goal here?
Okay. First, I'm gonna tell you like why it's so important to have long-term goals, and then once I let you talk out, then I'm gonna come back and tell them about the problem with why like people don't achieve those long-term goals.
Okay.
All right. Basically, the reason why long-term goals are so important is because when you achieve your short-term goals, now you don't have any challenges like standing in your way of achieving your long-term goals. So like once you achieve your short-term goals, there's no, like, you don't have nothing blocking you from setting up your long-term goals and accomplishing your long-term goals. Like, let's say for a short-term goal, you want to pay a credit card bill. And once you pay that credit card bill, now whatever money that you would have used to pay that credit card bill, now you could save it and invest it.
Yep. And then also too, to me, achieving long-term goals is like, one example, like many goals can be achieved. Like, let's say I'll start with such as like retiring. You might want to retire at an early age. So it's a long-term goal to keep busting your tail day in and day out, to keep investing and keep saving your money. Also, it could probably help pay for your child's education. Like, you might want to send your kids through school. That's a long-term goal. And you like, I don't want them to have to need everything or to too much like depend on financial aid. So that's a long-term goal that I want to accomplish. And also like how can I say this? Let's say a significant growth by saving your money could typically provide yourself to have an increased and necessary strategy to reach a major milestone. So with you investing and saving your money, and with you saying, okay, I want to pay my house off, I want to be able to put my kids through school, I want to be able to have multiple businesses, right? That's a milestone. That's something that you should look back and say, I'm 55. I'm not 68, 70, still having to work. With all due respect, some people like to do it to get out the house. But I don't want to be that guy to be like this. Oh, DJ, I'm still around, bro. And then, no. Like, you should be able to sit back and enjoy your money.
Absolutely.
Because it's all a trap here at the end of the day. You're 65. Now, some people still have to work because you still can't get Social Security yet. Yep. So that's what I would say on like having like achieving long-term goals.
Look, but the thing is, Al, like, and I'm gonna take it in another direction, but you're absolutely right. But the problem with people trying to achieve their long-term goals is that they try to achieve their long-term goals without accomplishing their short-term goals first.
Wow. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because and DJ, I like that you mentioned that, because in order to get to the long-term goals, you have to knock out short-term goals. It's like if you want to lose 100 pounds, it can be done. It can be done. That's the long-term goal. But the short-term goal is you just want to take it 4 to 5 pounds at a time every week. So, like the goal is, so like what DJ's saying is like, you can't go from A to Z without hitting all the other letters in between. Every letter means something. So like every milestone in your life means something to you till you look back and say, wow, I just achieved a big milestone. And bullet point 7, taking advantage of tax benefits.
Okay.
Now this is like where I'm finna cook at.
Oh yeah.
Because many investments such as vehicles or employee sponsors, as far as like 401k plans for individual retirement accounts, which we just talked about again, IRA, which is both are traditional and Roth. But there's other value tax advantages that's designed to help you save money more effectively for your retirement too. and that's like contributions to like the traditional 401k or the IRA tax deductible. But now, while qualifying for withdrawals from Roth and the IRA retirement, it can be entirely tax free.
Mm-hmm.
So two, if I'm investing into something, and you know, like let's say I use this because when we actors going on a commercial audition, I had to pay for my mileage to get there, the clothes that I had to buy, the stuff that I needed, my haircut and all that. I keep every receipt because then at the end of the year, you can use it as a tax write-off. And you're also giving yourself a break financially. And that's how you save money as well.
Absolutely. But the crazy thing also about taking advantage of the tax benefits is that you utilize the tax advantage accounts, which allow you to your savings to grow with either upfront deductions or tax-free withdrawals, which is considered tax exemptions. But when you also take advantage of the tax benefits, you could take advantage of the retirement savings contribution credit, which is called the Savers Credit, and you can get that. Like you can go to your local tax place and like when you do your taxes, like ask them about the Savers Credit because you could get that just by saving your money. That's why when you do your tax forms, they ask you how much money is in your actual savings account because you can get a credit for that.
Credit for that, and that's what it's all about. And you know, to end this with the Alan and DJ's final thought, yo, DJ, what's your final thought that you want to tell the people out there when it comes to saving and also investing money?
Like I said, like you can't literally save yourself to $1 million, but you can save yourself from a rainy day because things are going to happen. Like life is what it is. Like things like you might need your car fixed. You might need to pay an unexpected bill. You might have to pay the IRS because you owe for taxes. All that stuff comes up, and you want to be financially prepared for that.
No, fair enough, DJ. And when I tell people is just like, you know, just understand, you know what I'm saying, what you're working with. And, you know, I would say have a savings account that's paying like high interest debt. And once these foundations are secure and you can constantly keep investing in like additional funds that is basically securing your future. So, you know, like the most important thing I tell people, just start establishing an emergency fund. You know, start there. You know, I always say, remember, it's the 70-20-10 rule. Build a financial safety net. Have short-term goals till you eventually hit those long-term goals. And most importantly, take advantage of tax benefits. And once you did that, you just became the very best version of yourself. Now, this is the Alan and DJ Show. You can find the Alan and DJ Show at gmail.com. If you have any questions about what you want us to talk about next, you can also find the Alan and DJ Show on at YouTube and also on our fan page on Facebook. You can also find our producer, William J. Smith, the producer extraordinaire, on Instagram and Facebook, and yours truly, Alan Hutchinson, on Instagram and Facebook. And until next time, man, save your money. Stop spending it all in one place. And stay well, stay healthy.
Peace.